This walkthrough will show the creation of an IAM User account for the Source AWS account configured in cross-account logging with a target account. More information on cross-account logging can be found in other videos in this series. At this point in the configuration, you should have enabled cross-account logging, created the cross-account role in the target account, modified the policy on the target S3 bucket to allow the source account's CloudTrail to write logs to it, and optionally configured an IAM user to be used as a dedicated service account by Oracle CASB to monitor the target account. First, log in to your Source AWS account. To create the dedicated service account, create an IAM user account and assign a specific policy to it. To do this, select Services and then under Security, Identity and Compliance, select IAM. Select Users to create the account. When you add this new user, you need to provide a username. This user will never need to log into the AWS Management Console, but you will need the access keys. So, select Programmatic Access and navigate to the Permission screen. Here, you're going to assign this user an existing policy. You can register your AWS account into Oracle CASB Cloud Service in one of two modes: read-only and read-write. In both modes, you'll baseline your AWS security controls in Oracle CASB Cloud Service. Any subsequent changes to the security controls in AWS will generate an alert in Oracle CASB Cloud Service. In read-write mode, Oracle CASB Cloud Service can revert those changes back to the baseline settings, keeping your AWS instance in compliance. However, in this mode, AWS requires Oracle CASB Cloud Service to have administrator access to make these changes directly back into your AWS account. Read-only mode requires the read-only access policy. Enter read-only access in the search filter. Scroll to the bottom and select the policy. Then navigate to the review screen. Verify the name of the IAM user, that the AWS access type is set to Programmatic Access with an access key, that the correct policy is attached to the IAM user, and then create the user. Now download the CSV file to view the access keys. This is the only time you'll be able to do this. If you lose these access keys, you'll have to regenerate a new set in IAM and update Oracle CASB Cloud Service with them in order for Oracle CASB Cloud Service to monitor your AWS account. Best practice is to rotate your IAM user keys every 90 days, so you'll become familiar with this process if you aren't already. If you chose read-only access, you will need to add one more policy statement to the user to allow it to use Amazon's simple token service to assume the cross-account role. This allows it to read the S3 bucket and provide the metadata to Oracle CASB Cloud Service. Select the user you just created and select Add Inline Policy. Choose a custom policy and click Select. Name the policy and copy and paste the policy statement from the help documentation. You will notice that the action to STS is to assume role and the user is a variable. Finally, apply the policy. This is called a dedicated service account because it should be dedicated to the Oracle CASB Cloud Service to monitor your AWS account. No human nor any other application should use this account to log into your AWS account. Once you have downloaded your access keys, navigate back to the IAM dashboard where you can view the user that you just created. With CloudTrail enabled, an S3 bucket collecting CloudTrail log data, and the dedicated service account, you are ready to register your AWS account into Oracle CASB Cloud Service. Congratulations! You created a dedicated service account for a Source AWS account configured in cross-account logging. Thank you for watching.